Well, what's going on, everybody? Wabbit, how we doing? Nice. Awesome. Sounds good. Should be a fairly decent stream today. I've got a couple things I want to try and do, but I'll leave it up to everyone checking it out. I'll be right back. I'll give it a couple minutes and we'll get started. What's going on, everybody? See some people piling in. We'll get started here in just a minute. All of these amazing codes and more have been provided by Go Blast Noise over on Instagram. Oh, we're gonna get into that for sure, Wabbit. Don't worry. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of codes in. We got like 4 whole stacks of them from Go Blast Noise. So appreciate the support. Go check them out on Instagram. They got all kinds of good stuff over there. But yeah, we've got codes for a long time again. So. All right, 1 more minute and we'll get started right on time. I was just a little bit early. I wanted to get everything set up and kind of go through everything that I wanted to go through today and try to plan out Sunday stream as well. All right, let's get right into it. Gonna clear all the codes. Best of luck to whoever's claiming codes. What's going on, everybody? WakoBako here. I know we're doing a different time frame for Friday stream, but wanted to just try it out a little bit earlier. I know I normally do the evening times on Fridays, but yeah, based on some input and feedback I got from you, the viewers, people want to see it kind of early in the day, maybe a lunchtime stream. So yeah, hopefully you can catch it. If not, obviously it's going to be uploaded on the channel later. So today, a couple of the big things we're going to go through. I do have a Battle Partners booster box, and luckily these are going down in price, so I plan on getting a few more of these, but at least here we get a first look at that, and it's a little bit of a preview of what's coming up in the English sets. And then I have 2 of these. If you guys have seen my Instagram posts, these came from the Pokemon Center website. I was planning on keeping at least 1 sealed, but of course they're all cut and the box is damaged, so I'm going to open those up today as well. I did get the promo with this, so that was actually pretty neat. So I'm going to hold on to that. Maybe I'll grade it if I get a couple other ones, maybe not. But yeah, so we have that to go through. But before we get to that, I'm going to show you guys some mail that came in. And then I'm going to show you guys some more stuff that I found for my sealed collection as I was kind of cleaning out the garage the other day. So we'll start with the sealed collection stuff and more of the personal collection, and then we'll get into the mail day. And it's definitely an international mail day for sure. All right, so start with these because these are some of my favorites. Now, one is a little more recent, but I feel like it was an overlooked product for sure. We have the Blastoise VMAX box. This is one of my favorite products that ever came out, especially because it's all about Blastoise. And that's the other reason why I'm trying to get the new Blooming Waters box. Honestly, I don't even want the whole box. I just want the Blastoise Jumbo. So if anyone has it, feel free to reach out. I'd love to buy it from you. Just give you guys a fair chance before I just, try and find one on eBay. But yeah, this is a pretty cool product. I'm glad they did this. For, a while, Charizard obviously takes the spotlight, but it was nice for Blastoise to get some love, and I know they did one for Venusaur as well, so that was kind of neat. What's up, Jay? How we doing? Now another one, going a little bit further back. Now, unfortunately, This box isn't in the best of shape, but I've had this since, I don't know, 2019 maybe? Yeah, I'd say roughly about that. But going back even further, this is another Blastoise product, the Blastoise GX Premium Collection. Now, again, a bit older. You could see some Sun and Moon sets in here. I'm doing all right. Just thought I'd do a little bit of an earlier stream for Friday today and see how that goes. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, we got some Unbroken Bonds in here. We have some Celestial Storm. And some, oh, what is that? That is, oh, Lost Thunder. You have some Sun and Moon base set in there. So this is pretty cool. It's got the Blastoise Jumbo in there as well. And again, the box isn't in the best of shape. It is still sealed, but you can kind of tell it's kind of dug in a little bit. But hey, it's still sealed. I'm going to hold on to this. Obviously, I have no intention of selling this. But yeah, found this when I was going through some more of my sealed collection stuff. So glad that this turned up. I've been looking for it for a while, so I was glad that I was able to find it. All right. So this stuff is stuff that I knew that I had, but again, I'm just waiting for it to turn up. And it's not the craziest thing, but it was kind of cool to be able to find it. So this is more of the 25th anniversary or the celebration stuff that came out during Pokemon's 25th anniversary. I did pick up some of these card sleeves from that. We have the white variant and that black and gray variant. We've had one of the little packs from one of the cereal boxes at the time. And then these, if you guys remember these are the first partner packs. We have every single first partner pack that came out. There's 3 jumbo cards in each of these and then 2 other booster packs in there. I don't plan on opening these up at all, especially because I already have all the jumbos in here. I'm going to show you here in a second. But yeah, last but definitely not least, with Gen 1. So this was kind of neat. They went all the way from, you know, Gen 1 all the way up to the current gen, which was Sword and Shield at the time. But there's some other stuff that came with it. So you could get one of these binders, which I still have sealed. It came with the giant Pikachu promo. And this is where you could put all of these cards in there. And it actually came with like a tracker. So you could go through and keep up with that, which it's right here. So I have the full binder here, every single card from that. And again, I have these giant stamps on them. Obviously, you see I have some duplicates in here. What's going on, Mewtwo? How we doing? But yeah, this was pretty neat. And again, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was cool that they had all the starters from Gen 1 all the way up to Sword and Shield. And again, all their respective artwork and their kind of card designs as well. So it was definitely neat going through this and kind of having a little bit of nostalgia, especially with some of these older cards. And then you get to the OG3 as well. Of course, I skipped last but not least, got Squirtle. And again, it also came with this checklist and a release list. So you can kind of see when these were coming out, which is pretty neat. But when I found that, I found 2 other little binders here. And these are jumbo card binders. So these are things that I want to find more of, especially because this size is kind of the standard size now for jumbo cards. But the first one came with this awesome Snorlax VMAX. You got the Meowth VMAX. I'm not going to say all the names of these that are in here, but we're going to flip through it quickly. But again, at the time I was keeping up with all of the promotional products and all the jumbo cards that they came with. But now there's just so many and it's so hard to keep up with. But it's kind of cool to go back through this and look at some of these, especially these shinies that they had. We got the Venusaur VMAX and of course the Blastoise VMAX there. Honestly, this is one of the cards that I wouldn't mind grading as a jumbo. You guys saw me grade jumbo previously, and I had a unique experience with that, but it's kind of cool to just go back through these again, especially all the 25th anniversary stuff. And with the 30th anniversary coming up, I want to say next year, should be interesting to see what the Pokemon Company does for that. All right, let me put these back. All right, so, oh, forgot about these. All right, so some of the international mail I got in, which is really, really nice. So this person here I bought from a whole bunch. I've got a lot of high-end stuff from them. Should be familiar with good old Kid Collectibles. They do a lot of really awesome stuff, and they have some great products, whether it's vintage or more modern stuff. Definitely check them out on Instagram. But I got this absolutely beautiful, I want to say, well, like a collection box, if you will. It's got all the evolutions in there. Obviously, it's from the Chinese version of Terra Fest EX. It's got the promo in there. That's all the amazing things that it comes with. But this box is absolutely beautiful. I have no intention of opening this. And usually when there's products like this, at least on the Japanese side, they get very expensive very quick. But this one's absolutely beautiful. Again, another awesome Chinese product that I'm going to hold on to. But then along with that, similar to what we're seeing in these surprise boxes, which is kind of perfect timing, the surprise boxes come with a promo. These ones do also. So kids sent over one of the sealed promos you can get from that, which is really, really neat. So I appreciate that, and thank you very much. I've gotten a lot of great stuff from Kid Collectibles over the years, and I plan on getting even more. I'm not really sure what the actual name is, Wabbit. I would just say it's probably one of the Terra Fest collection boxes, or like Terra Fest Evolutions collection box. I'm not really sure. I just saw that they had it posted, and I definitely had to have it. Now, this one here, this next box I'm going to show you is definitely something that I would bet highly that most people had no idea this even existed. This is an authentic product. This is from the Pokemon Company. It's official, but it's something that we did not get in the US, was not in China, was not in Japan. It was from South America, so check this out. Mew and Mewtwo EX. Here we go. Look at this thing. Another awesome 151 product, and like I said, I guarantee you most people have no idea that this even existed. I got this from Brazil. Super exclusive product in Brazil. They did not do the ultra premium collection down there in South America, at least in Brazil from my research. So this is what they did. They did the Jumbo Mew EX gold card, which is sick. You have the Mew and Mewtwo in, I want to say it's, I don't know the actual language that this is from. Maybe it's obviously some kind of Spanish. But yeah, and again, it's got all the different packs in here. So pretty awesome little collection box here. Oh yeah, I had to pick this up, Mewtwo. Me and Mewtwo were talking about this, and this is one of those things that I saw, and I had to get it. So, but again, 8 packs. Comes with a Jumbo Gold Mew, which I think is interesting because, again, no one else or no other product had this. So this is definitely one for the sealed collection. You're not going to see too many of these floating around unless you live in Brazil or anywhere in South America. So I thought that was a pretty cool collection piece to pick up for sure. All right, so let's just get right into this here. Now, the order I'd like to do this in, just personal preference, and I'll leave it up to chat. I'd like to go through these first because, again, I'm not the biggest fan of Prismatic Evolutions. This is only the second product I've opened up. I haven't been able to find any of this at all. Where did I buy the Chinese? So I just mentioned it. I got it from Kid Collectibles on Instagram. That's who I got that from. But yeah, this is only the second thing I've opened, or I'm about to open up for Prismatic Evolutions. 3 weeks straight, no restocks, no resupplies, no nothing around me. I'm not going to local game stores, especially one of the ones close to me is a fraud. I don't want to support them, even though I have in the past, but definitely not doing that anymore. And then a good friend of mine in Sarasota just doesn't really have the inventory. It's a whole mess coming from distributors and stuff. So anyway, I'd rather get this out of the way and go through these, and then we can open up this booster box. Now, the other thing on the table for today, if you want, we can save it for Sunday. We can just kind of hang out and go through this nice and slowly. But what I'd like to do is I finally organized all the cards from the gem set, the Chinese Pokemon Horizon set volume 1 that we went through the other day and opened up all those boxes and had all those amazing hits. I finally sorted all the cards and they're ready to go in the binder. I just haven't gone through the binder yet because that's something I thought would be fun to do on stream. So if you guys want, we can open this stuff up here, and then I can kind of go through my Prismatic Evolutions binder, which I haven't even touched yet because I have the binder, but I haven't had any stuff to put in it. And then we can get through the big binder and start putting in the, oh my goodness, the Pokemon Horizon stuff. Or I can save all that till Sunday, and we can kind of have just a chill stream on Sunday and just fill that binder. The other thing I want to go through at some point is I have a huge stack of cards I want to grade, both for the personal collection and for the shop. So we can go through all of that as well. It's a lot, but I can show you guys at least a bit of a sneak preview of stuff that I have lined up to get graded. So we'll go through this stuff first, and then if you guys are fine and we end off with this here, that's fine. We can save it for Sunday. If you guys want the stream to continue, obviously let me know in chat. But we're going to start off with these here. We're going to do both of these Prismatic Evolution surprise boxes. Now, I mentioned previously that I was hoping to keep at least one of these sealed and then open up the other one. But as you can see here, both of these boxes were cut. And I already had people messaging me saying, oh, that looks like you cut it. The way that they came in the box, for all those ignorant people out there, they came in the box like this. And then obviously the flaps came over. So when I cut the box, if that was me, it would have cut here and messed up the seal. So when I turned it over, that's when I noticed that both these boxes, not only the plastic is cut, but the actual box itself is cut. So it kind of ruined the whole sake of keeping these sealed. So there you go. But yeah, we're going to go through these. Again, it's not a lot of packs. There's not too much craziness in here. I have seen people get pretty lucky with pulls from these, but I'm not investing any thought into it. Whatever we get, we get. And if you haven't seen these, there are exclusive promos that only come in these products. So let's just get right into it and try our luck. Some people have been lucky to find these retail, like in stores, but I haven't. So again, I haven't seen a restock in 3 weeks now. Hopefully we see something this week. But also luckily that I've had other stuff to go through and kind of keep us busy for the time being. Actually, before I get into this, I don't have a trash bag, so just give me 1 second. Try to minimize the mess. All right. All right. Where did I just put that? Okay. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's open this up. I guess this sleeve slides off. But yeah, pretty cool design on it. It has a little holographic pattern, and it's got all the evolutions on it. So this would be a pretty cool, like, little deck box or storage box, which is neat. Yeah, just thought I would try my luck with these. Let's take a look and see what we get. So this was one of the major complaints. Really, and granted, at retail, when these first came out, these were $22 a piece. But for $22, this still feels like a bit of a scam. Like, that's a cool box design, and that's what you're paying for mostly. But look at how empty this is. Like, they could have done so much more. Even if they charged just a little bit more, this is ridiculous. They could have put all this stuff in one of the, like, booster bundle boxes like this. They could have put all that in one of these and then sold it that way. But they got the gimmick with all the evolutions and all that, so it is what it is. But again, not a huge fan of evolutions. I'm not a huge fan of how this whole set has gone and the launch has been. Yeah, no sleeves or anything. No, of course not. You get dividers, though, because, like, who really cares about this? But pretty cool. Again, they did a different style with these dividers, so that's kind of neat. But also, they don't feature Eevee on here. So that's why it's easier to just cram all these on here. But again, I'm trying not to be too negative. It's just me being realistic. So you do get 4 packs, which I think these are at like $10 a pack now, which is another scam. You get 4 different pack cards, so that's kind of neat. And our promo is the Leafeon. So again, exclusive promo. It does have that stamp on it. I'm going to leave it in these little sleeves. I'm not going to mess with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go and open up the other one right away, just so we can see what the promos are. We'll do all the packs at one time. I don't really feel like kind of being patient, if you will, and separating these. But again, even now, these boxes are way more expensive now than $22, unfortunately. So if you paid any more than that, I truly am sorry. Again, you got even more. Okay, cool. And then this one is just, yeah. This is why I get more and more frustrated with stuff like this. Well, at least everything's in here. It's just kind of box was all jacked up. You see this isn't working right. All the packs are fine. No one impressed with this set, even game. Yeah, and it's one of those things, Dino, where it's just unfortunate. You know, again, I understand the evolutions are super hyped up, but for them to not print this set as much as they should have on initial release, all the products were skyrocketed even before, like even in pre-order prices. Which, again, I feel bad for people that overpaid for pre-order prices. And then then they come out saying, "Oh, well, we'll print more. No worries." Like, unless they print this set into the ground. I'll probably just get what I can, and it's going to be like Evolving Skies, where I'll probably never complete the set. And all these cards are going to be crazy overpriced for a long time, and it's going to be unfortunate. But again, that's just my own take on it, my own opinion. Feel free to make your own. All right, so let's see what our other promo is. All right, so we got S-Bound. At least we got 2 different promos. How insane would that have been if we would have got the same ones? But again, there's 8 total promos that you can get. Good luck with that. These themselves are probably crazy expensive. They're probably selling on eBay. I wouldn't be surprised. But again, at least we got 2 different promos. But here we go. This is only my second Prismatic Evolution opening. For those of you that weren't keeping track, I opened 1 Elite Trainer box, and that's been it up to this point. So, yeah, hopefully we get some nice hits here. If not, again, I'm not freaking out too much about this set here. I'll get it when I can, and hopefully, I truly hope that they just print this set into the ground and you can find it everywhere and it becomes annoying, and then it gets to a point where people just don't even pick it up anymore, and that's when I kind of get my hands on stuff. All right, Lacey as the first reverse. We have Flareon as the second, and a Groudon. All right, so nothing strong to start us off. Again, you can get Pokeball and Master Ball reverses from this set. It's kind of crazy that even with those, you can still get regular reverses. So it floods the set and lowers the chance of you getting a Pokeball, let alone a Master Ball. So, yeah. Again, not trying to be negative, just trying to point out flaws in the set. And hopefully, as they go forward, they do this a little bit smarter. We did get a Ace Spec, though, so that's kind of nice. We got the Prime Catcher. All right, let's see what's behind it. We have a Dracoloak, and behind that is a Vaporeon. All right, put you right up here. Wabbit asked a little bit ago, and let me scroll back to that message. So no Team Rocket set in English. So what they're going to do, so we're still getting English Team Rocket, but it's going to be fused into whatever that set's going to be. So there's another Japanese set coming out here soon. It's featuring Ho-Oh and some more trainer cards. And then we're going to get, was it like Glory of Team Rocket or something like that? Those 2 sets will merge together to make whatever the English set is. But for them to not even put like Team Rocket in the name of that set, I feel like it's going to be a set that a lot of people are going to pass. A lot of people are just going to get the Japanese set, which that's what I'm planning on doing. And I'm already working behind the scenes with some of the people I usually get my product from. I'm going to go pretty heavy on the Japanese Team Rocket set when it releases. So that's why I'm doing a lot of the legwork now so I can get product in. When I talk about a lot, like I'm trying to get a case, maybe even 2 cases worth, not only to keep some sealed from the personal collection, but I want to do what I can to, master or to complete that set, no matter how big or small it is. Again, I'm a huge fan of Team Rocket, but I'm also trying to be cautious because I don't want to put a lot of time and effort and money into that set, and then it's a letdown. So it's one of those weird crossroads where I want to pre-order as much as I can, especially through people that I can trust. But I don't want to, Destined Rivals, thank you. I don't want to spend all this money on a Team Rocket set because of how big of a Team Rocket fan that I am. And I've completed the original English set and the original Japanese set. And then for it to come out and there's no cards that truly impress me. So, but that's just an update for me. Again, I'll keep an eye on those sets. But yes, there is not going to be a dedicated, finally get a Pokeball reverse. There's not going to be a dedicated English Team Rocket set. It's going to be merged in with the other Japanese set. So if anything on my end, I'll just pick and choose the Team Rocket cards from that set. But I'm going to try and go heavy on the Japanese set. So keep an eye out for that. Any information you get or any trustworthy sources that are going to have the Team Rocket stuff, please let me know. Drop links in the Discord. Just pass the word around. So if we get the chance, you know, we'll try and pick up as much as we can and have some really nice openings. But yeah, that's my kind of take on that, Wabbit, just to answer your question, really long form. All right, so nothing too crazy out of this. We've been through one box worth and pulled nothing so far. Again, big surprise, especially with how terrible the pull rates are. But, we got a Hollow Energy. That's kind of cool. But we keep going. Let's see what we can get here. I know there's like God packs and demigod packs and all that. I doubt we'll ever see one, especially with how much I'm probably not going to open this set. But we did get Larry's Skill. I'm assuming there's like a full art Larry in this set. We got Dreepy as the second reverse. And an Umbreon. Okay, obviously Umbreon is nice. The cards you really want are the Pokeball and the Master Ball, which, again, obviously didn't get that. But we keep rolling. That's why I wanted to get this out of the way first, because I kind of had a feeling this wouldn't be as exciting. And again, I'm usually not negative, guys, especially if you're new here. I'm usually pretty positive and optimistic, but I also like to be realistic. I just had bad feelings about this set before it even came out, especially for how overhyped it was. And, another Pokeball. And then how much people were paying, it's absolutely insane. And again, Wabbit, that's understandable. Again, I've mentioned so many times that I'm a huge Team Rocket fan. It's my favorite set. And I'm talking about original Team Rocket. I know they did the other Team Rocket set, Team Rocket Returns. It was great and all, but it still doesn't hold a flame to the original, to be completely honest. Again, my own take, but to each their own, right? Finally get a hit. We get Lugia. All right, nice. We got Lugia EX. All right, that's not bad. Finally get a hit. I don't know, we're almost through all this Prismatic. And of course, the hit we would get wouldn't be an Evolution, which is hilarious. But yeah, ever since they hinted to Team Rocket, I've been trying to be super realistic with it because of how close I am to that set. All right, here we go. One more pack to go after this. Let's see if we can pull anything else nice out of this. Again, if you're looking for these promos and that's what you really want out of this product, another Ace Spec. I would honestly just try and buy them separately. Again, they're going to be expensive, but I don't think it's worth wasting your time, especially if you didn't get these for $22 a piece. Any more than that for any of the contents of this is not worth it. Again, just my own opinion. But we got the Maximum Belt Ace Spec there. We got Bronzor and we got Pheasantipity. All right, so really hitting really big here. A lot of super high-end pulls for sure. Last pack of Prismatic Failure, and then we'll move on to the more exciting set. Here we go, codes. Hey, and at least you guys win, right? You guys get all the codes. You guys get to hang out and just chat. But here we go. We got Lopunny, we get Dreepy, Miltank, we have Professor's Research, we get Pyroar, we have the Buddy Poffin, Seat King, we have Shaman Reverse, just normal reverse. Again, makes no sense why they put regular reverses in here, but that's just me. Let's see what's behind it. Another regular reverse, and what are we going to end this off with? A whole bunch of nothing. Big surprise. All right. So, out of those 8 packs, we got, again, the 2 promos from each box, which, again, I'm going to keep these sealed. I'm not going to mess with these. If I ever get all of these, I'll probably get them all graded and then just sell the set. But for the time being, I'm not even going to look at how expensive they are. We got 1 Reverse Hollow Energy there. We got 2 of the Ace Specs, Prime Catcher and Maximum Belt. We got 2 Pokeball reverses. We got Bronzong and Shaman. And then last but definitely not least, we got that Lugia EX, which again, it's a nice looking card. I like the swirl goes through the whole entire card. But again, nothing too crazy, nothing to get overly excited about. All right, move this off to the side. Now we get into a set that's a lot more fun. Potential for a lot of really nice cards in here. This is Battle Partners. Honestly, the one card I'd like to see, and no, I didn't look at the set list ahead of time, but Instagram just kind of floods with everyone getting pulls, especially because the set's been out for a little bit. I really want to get the, oh my goodness. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry. It's the Zacian and whatever this kid's name is. Again, drawing a blank there. Yep, I know Wabbit wants Simono for sure. Dino says Prime Catcher's decent, but not much. Gotcha. No, not the Lily. I want to see whatever this kid's name is. And again, I'm drawing a blank, but this, yeah, Hop. I want to see Hop and the Zacian alt art. That's kind of my chase for this. I know there's some way better cards and some nicer cards, but that's what I want to get. So, gotcha. All right. So, like usual, we're going to shuffle this stuff around. I'm just going to do my best to just kind of mix all this up. Again, it's completely random. There's no sense of me doing this, but I do it to keep it random. So, by chance we happen to pull, a high-end card ahead of time, then so be it. I'm just kind of interested to see some of the trainer or the trainer cards, and some of like the gym leaders. So Hop's card looks strong in the game. Gotcha. Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. Again, I don't really play that much. I'm more of a collector, but it's one of the few cards that I saw that I was super interested in getting. So let's try our luck. We'll move this up a little bit and let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's good enough right there. All right, here we go. First pack. I do like the pack art though. Again, it matches the box. It's got a nice little holographic pattern to it. But let's try our luck. I don't know the pack trick, so with the first one I'm just going to flip over. And then as we go along, we'll do the pack trick going forward. All right, so starting off, there's one of the trainer cards already. Pretty cool. We have, was that Ferret? I know that's what it is. Ooh, okay. And then, all right, cool. So there is, it's just one from the back. So we get, was that Lily's Clefairy? Kind of neat. And again, they have them on the EX cards as well. There's Hop's Cramorant. No, that's not what that is. What's the name of this bird? I'm going to mess this up a lot, especially because, again, just that slight little language difference messes me up. Let me sleeve this up, by the way. Let me sleeve up Lugia while I got the sleeves out. But yeah, again, it's kind of a throwback to the gym series where they had the trainer in the corner. And then obviously the trainer's name is built into the Pokemon as well. So we should see a few of those. There should be some art rares in here as well. Oh no, one from the back. Yeah, there should be art rares in here as well. And then we'll see what SAR or SR that we get. All right, so we get Cramorant. There's Iono's Kilowatt, I think. Kilowatt, yeah, Cramorant, gotcha. And, ooh, nice holo there. Yeah, we'll just leave holos up here because, again, you're not guaranteed to get a holo like you do on the English side, so we'll take it. Yeah, and feel free if anyone in chat wants to keep up with the names as I mess them up and correct me. I'm not going to be upset. I'd rather you correct me than me say something dumb. Kilowattrel for stage 1. Gotcha. All right, so we have another Lily Pokemon there. Oh my goodness. Pupitar. Yep, another cat. Was that N? That's that character's name, N. We get Hop's Corviknight, Corvisquire. Yeah, one of those. And another holo. Has anyone in chat opened this setup yet? If you have, how's your luck been? Like usual, I'll look up the set after the opening, so I don't know all the cards that are in here. Again, I just know that's that gym, like gym series style where they have the trainers on them. And again, pretty cool artwork so far. It's my first look at some of this artwork. So, and again, a lot of this is a bit of a preview to what we're going to see on the English side. One to the front. All right, let's see what we got here. A lot of different art styles. That's what I like. Ooh, Silliglyph. Really, really nice. I like that one. One of my favorite psychics. Ooh, we have an art rare already. Okay, interesting. First art rare. So if this is similar to other Japanese booster boxes, like specialty sets, we should get like 2 to 3 art rares in this. So let's see what our first one is. Ooh, nice. Okay. I like that a lot. We get Hop and the sheep right there. Very, very cool. I like that artwork a lot. That's really, really clean. And again, it's a lot of just focusing on the art, and then at least here the trainer and the Pokemon are the focus, but still absolutely beautiful for sure. So maybe that's a sign that we're going to see Hop some more. I would like that. I haven't opened up. I'm tempted. Okay, nice. Yeah, they're definitely going down in price. I know when this set first came out, they were like over 120 bucks. But I think I saw booster boxes the other day for like 75. So I'll probably pick up a couple more as they keep going down in price. So if I have fun with this, or if we have some good luck, we'll definitely open up some more of these for sure. I was holding off because usually I go through Animart Japan, the people on eBay that I buy a lot of Japanese stuff from, and I buy a bunch of like the art rares ahead of time, or maybe 1 or 2 of the secret rares. But I held off because I wanted to open up this set first and try my luck. So once this is done, obviously I'll look at the set list and maybe I'll order some cards. But here we go. Again, pretty cool set so far. I do like the little bit of a throwback to the trainers. But, ooh, nice. There we go. That's actually pretty sick. We get Hop Snorlax. Now, again, keep in mind, in the original Gym series, it was broken up in 2 parts. You had Gym Leader, and then you had, Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge. Obviously, the Japanese names are a little bit different. But they split it up, so you had like 4 to 5 trainers per set, if you will. Which is really cool, because, again, it went through all the original 8 Gym Leaders. And then that's also where you had a lot of the band cards and just, again, a lot of really nice artwork. So I don't think this set is going to be as amazing. But, ooh, that's actually really sick. I like that one. But, again, it's just kind of like that throwback, a little bit of, like, paying homage to some of the older designs and, like, the way that they used to do these cards. It's the other reason why we're going to get Mega Evolutions sometime in this gen, which I actually think it's kind of crazy. I didn't think they were going to do it. But especially in the last year of this gen, they're going to do Mega Evolutions. They're going to try and go all out with all kinds of stuff. That's why we're seeing like the Team Rocket stuff. We're going to see some cards from Black and White make a return. Another, ooh, nice. Get a nice double rare there with Dunsparce, or Dunsparce's Evolve form. But yeah, there's going to be some kind of set that has cards from Black and White. You know, it should be interesting to see what else we get this year. But I think they're going to try and do what they can to close out pretty strong. Which, again, I think it's going to be tough. Especially with, you know, how they started off this year with Prismatic Evolutions. To me, it wasn't a great start. Now, yes, is the Umbreon from that set like $1,800 ungraded right now? Yes, but it's absolutely insane, and it's so hard to find. But it's not even fun because, like, you can't find anything unless you're willing to overpay for it. Again, what I'm getting at is we'll see how the rest of this year plays out, especially with this probably being the last year for the Scarlet and Violet generation. I don't see them carrying into 2026 unless it's like just the first quarter, and then they start quarter 2 with the next gen. Ooh, another art rare. But we'll see. Again, it's all predictions. I don't really look into any like the leaks or any of that stuff. It's just my assumption based off of trends. So here we go. We have another art rare behind this one. Let's take a look and see. Pete, what you got? I'm curious, have you looked into the tag grading company at all? So I see a lot of people grade through tag. I haven't done any research myself personally. The only thing I can say that I like from what I've seen is the QR code that you can scan on the front of their graded cards. Gives you like a really detailed breakdown of, let's say you didn't get a 10, it will tell you exactly why. And there's like multi-layer scans that they do and all that. Like, it's very, very intricate. So maybe I'll look into doing a tag submission at some point, just for the sake of trying it out and seeing how the experience goes. They do look nice. But no, I haven't dipped too far into it. I do want to try some other grading companies. Obviously, primarily, I do CGC, especially for the shop. But for personal collection, I wouldn't mind having a little bit of variety. But definitely something I'm going to look into, Pete, for sure. All right, let's see what the art rare is on 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice, nice. Very, very cool artwork there. Again, I love how the Pokemon is just kind of minimized in the middle, and they really focus on the art in the background. Very, very nice card. Go ahead and sleeve that up. All right, so there's 2 of our art rares. Potentially one more hiding somewhere. I'd like to get another one with the trainer, but if not, you know, I'll take what I can get, especially because I don't really know what all is in this set. And then again, we're still on the search for our secret rare, secret art rare, whatever else could potentially be in here. A lot of really nice artwork though, a lot of unique designs. I'm purposely slow pulling that last card because, again, I want to see if we get whatever the high-end hit is. All right, for anyone in chat that does grade their cards, whether it's for business purposes or the personal collection, who do you guys normally go through? Just curious. That's a really weird-looking Mr. Mime. He's throwing a front kick there. That's really unique artwork. I haven't seen anything like that, but that's super weird. We get the coughing. We get Sprigatita's second form, and the Sanaconda, yeah, the Sanaconda, Sanacobra, yeah, one of the ones, but it's hops either way. Speaking about grading, I do have 3 submissions currently at CGC. They're almost done. They're all on like the second to last phase, so hopefully, I say hopefully, we'll make some good progress today. Maybe even early next week, I'll be able to pick all those up, so that'd be kind of fun. All right, Voltorb. We get Iono's Voltorb there, and here's another double rare. And, ooh, nice. Zacian, very nice. We get Hops Zacian. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe that's the sign I'm looking for. I really like that card, though. I always like the legendary dogs from Sword and Shield. I pulled so many of the gold versions when Sword and Shield base set first came out. I think I had like 16 gold cards in total. Looking back, yeah, it would have been cool to hold on to some of them, but I got what I needed for the set, and then I sold off almost all of them to one person, so wonder how those cards are currently. But again, I really like the pack art here. It's all kinds of really nice stuff. And again, their artwork keeps getting better and better, which is good. I would just wish the prices would kind of balance out a little bit. But again, that's the unfortunate part with, there's a lot of people out there, especially content creators, that just have endless money. So they'll pay whatever to get in product. Ooh, nice Tyranitar there. Very, very nice. And that's when, they hype everything up and they act like, oh yeah, I know how you guys feel. I can't find anything either. It's like, okay, buddy. As they have like cases and cases worth of product just sitting in their closets. Anyway, done with the negativity. Let's keep rolling and see what other cool cards we can pull here. It does seem like there's a lot of the trainer cards. Ooh, another double rare. Nice. Okay, very, very nice there. What dragon is that? Why am I drawing a blank on that one? Someone help me out in chat. Who is this dragon? Name that dragon. But yeah, again, good variety. And the other thing that's good about Japanese booster boxes, you don't really pull a lot of duplicates in terms of like hollows and higher. So if you're working on trying to complete this set, you can get most of the cards within one box. And then you just got to clean up. Salamence, thank you, thank you. Yeah, exactly. As they open up, yeah, booster boxes worth of stuff, and like, oh, I really know how it is. Nope, good old Salamence. Dino is correct. Yeah, that's. I always like seeing that too, Levi. I think it's hilarious that people act like they understand the struggle when they get so much stuff sent to them for free, or they get all these donations all the time. So, all right. Still haven't seen the super high-end hit yet, but it's kind of nice. I like going through these. Ooh, really like that artwork there. We get Pancham. Let's see what we got. Another uncommon. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're looking to just try to get majority of the set, Japanese booster boxes are a good way to go because you can get majority of the set in one box. I'd say roughly about like 80-85% of the set. And then you just kind of need to farm out the others. There's Iono's Electrode. That one's kind of neat. Let's see what we got here. Good old colorless energy. All right, we're getting towards the bottom of this. I managed to pre-order Journey Together Pokemon. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. I was not lucky enough to do that, both attempts. The original release, when all the bots destroyed the website, I wouldn't have that chance. And then recently, they did again this week where they opened it up. The only good thing I'll give the Pokemon Company a little bit of praise for, even though it backfired, they put in a queue system. So as you logged in to try and pre-order it, you had to sit in a queue. But unfortunately, people found ways around the queue, especially with people with bots. So by the time you got out of the queue, everything was sold out. So good job. Thanks for having terrible website security. Ooh, very, very nice. I like that one. And get a cool Reshiram there. But yeah, it was unfortunate. I'm glad that people were able to get some stuff. But yeah, in terms of a lot of English products for Journey Together, a lot of swing and a miss for me. So hopefully I'll get something. But if not, again, we'll try our luck when the set actually comes out. I do just want to try and get the Pokemon Center ETBs, just because it's one of the things I've collected almost all of them up to this point. And then obviously I missed, the only ones I missed for this gen were 151, which now it's too expensive, and Prismatic Evolutions. Every other ETB that's come out, I've got, well, again, for this generation, I've gotten the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. So, again, if I can get one like as they come out or right before they drop, great. Otherwise, they're going to skyrocket in price, and I'm going to miss my chance. But it's all good. It is what it is. Just one of those things where it's unfortunate when people take advantage of an obvious flaw in their system, and yeah, and then you see people just scalping like crazy. But hopefully, all that kind of dies down a little bit and it kind of settles back. All right, almost done with this box, and we still haven't seen the higher end hit. We still have one more art rare to find as well. So, yeah, should be some exciting cards here pulled just shortly. I love the artwork on that one, kind of spitting some poison everywhere. Like the old crocheted or the hacky sack design there, what I always call it. We get Parrish just kind of hiding out away from the sun. Ooh, here's another art rare. Very, very nice. Here's our third art rare. Let's take a look and see what it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's actually sick. That's one of the better art rares you can get right there. We get En's Reshiram. That is absolutely beautiful. This is one of the cards that on the English side is going to be exclusive to either the Elite Trainer box or the Booster box. One of the first times that they're going back in modern Pokemon that this card in English is going to be tied to one of those products. But yeah, that's a big one right there. I'll gladly take that. All right, just a couple more packs. Let's see what our high-end hit is going to be. Definitely a beautiful card, though. I was hoping to see that. Obviously, I was aware of it for the English side, and obviously making assumptions that obviously had to come from the Japanese side as well. Articuno, Paris, we get Joltik. I don't remember this cat's name, but it's and Hops, Sandaconda, or Santa Cobra, whatever it is. But yeah, let's take a look at this one more time. Absolutely, just kind of hanging on Reshiram. Absolutely beautiful card for sure. It would have been cool to see Zekrom in this set for sure, but I doubt that they did both Reshiram and Zekrom. All right, here we go. Got a trainer. We got what is that? What's the name of this one? Someone help me out. What was that? Comfy? Maybe? That sound about right? I doubt it. Probably wrong. We get Larvitar. Was that Bagon? And ooh, nice. Was that Darmanian, I think? All right, 2 packs left. One of these packs has to have our big hit. Maybe we'll get a Secret Rare and a SAR in these. I doubt it, but let's try our luck and see what we get here. The super creepy Mr. Mime. Gotcha. Was that Remoraid? Don't remember. Ooh, okay. So here we go. We are down to the last pack. And again, just pure luck. I shuffled everything around. This last pack of Battle Partner should have our big hit. Now, if it doesn't, and I got a dud box, that would be just my luck. But either way, I think we've had some pretty good pulls so far. Again, some really beautiful art rares, good diversity in the EXs, no dupes in the holos, and a lot of really cool holos. So Comfy, okay, gotcha. Centric, gotcha. All right, here we go. Last pack, let's try our luck. All right. That's awesome. That's actually a really cool Metapod. I like that. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so definitely, all right, so it is a SR. We have a Secret Rare. Let's take a look. So no SAR, but hey, I'll take a Secret Rare. Again, I'm planning on trying to get more of these boxes, so keep an eye out. If and when I do get more, obviously we'll do another opening. This is one of the sets, though. I'm going to keep one sealed. So I'm going to try and get maybe 2 to 3 boxes, maybe even like a 3 to 4, so I can keep one of those to the side. But let's take a look and see what Secret Rare we ended off on 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'll take that. That looks really, really sick. I like that. Especially with the trainer kind of being like a shadow in the background. That's really, really nice. I like that. So there we go. We get Lily's. You know, it's so funny. That was the first hit that we got. We got Lily's Clefairy. So very, very nice. Again, I like the art style on this, where it's focused on the Pokemon. The trainer's kind of just the ghost. Yeah, absolutely. That's very beautiful. I like that. So again, not too bad of a box. And again, we did have the promo off to the side, so no real complaints from me. I think that was pretty nice. Definitely got to get more. And again, if you have a good resource for these, feel free to leave links in the Discord. If you're not signed up on the Discord, you can go check out the community tab or check out the About Me. I have all my links and stuff there. Now, let's take a look. We've only been streaming for about an hour. So, do you guys want me to go through and start plugging away in the binder, or should I save that for Sunday? Because outside of that, I mean, the only thing I have to open, which I know no one wants to see, even though I've offered it up a million times, I have a bunch of these. But yeah, the retro packs from Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a whole bunch of those boxes still. Yeah, I didn't really get much feedback from anyone that wanted to see it last time I mentioned it. But again, I'm fine with, hey, if this is all we're going to do for today, it's all good by me. We did get the other Prismatic Evolution stamped promos here, so I got to mention that. Yeah, like I said, I can go through and start going through the binder. So here, I'll do it this way. Would you guys rather see me start putting cards in a binder? So option number 1, so you guys can put something in chat. Option number 1 is I start filling the binder with cards. And I'm talking specifically about the Pokemon Horizons binder, the giant binder that I got. Or would you guys rather see option 2, which is all of the graded cards I have lined up, whether for the shop or the personal collection? So put in chat option 1, start filling binder. Option 2, you guys want to check out all the graded cards that I have prepped, or all the stuff I'm going to send out to get graded. We'll put it that way. So go ahead and chat, put option 1 or option 2. I'm going to stand up for a second and stretch. We'll give a few minutes, and then I'll make my decision here in a second. But again, pretty fun booster box. I definitely need to get more of Battle Partners, but I'll be right back. It's up to you guys. You guys decide. All right. Chains, how we doing? All right. So it looks like everyone wants to see, or at least the people that voted, they want to see what I have in the grading pile coming up. So we'll go through that. That's fine. Should follow a little bit of time. I can talk about it a little bit. But yeah, we'll go through that. So Sunday stream, 12 o'clock, 12 or 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It depends on what errands I have to run that day. But Sunday we'll go through and start filling the binder. Yeah, pretty awesome art rares though. Really, really like these. That's probably the order number 1, number 2, and number 3. And of course our beautiful Seeker rare. But yeah, so come check out or come hang out on Sunday. Again, we'll go through and start filling the binder. I think you guys are gonna be impressed with how much or how well we did on the Pokemon Horizons Chinese set. But yeah, let me clean this up just a little bit. I do keep these, and again, maybe it's just me. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, but first booster box opening, if you guys saw, I was pretty careful and delicate with these. I usually keep all this stuff from the first, which again, I know a lot of people are like, dude, just throw that away. I usually do if I open up more boxes, but it's one of those things where it's just, I keep this and display it, and then I can look at all the pack art, especially with some of the older like Sword and Shield sets and older, where the pack arts weren't absolutely mirrored with the box art. And then, like I said, I can just display all these, especially once I get back into my own place. But then I just hello? We still there? We good? We still here? Stream zoomed in a whole bunch, I can tell. No worries, Dino. Nice seeing you. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. Oh, it's Dean. Okay, I got you. What's up, Dean? All right. I'm going to have to zoom this out a little bit because obviously that phone call messed up the stream. Let me know if that looks any better. Oh, it's still super zoomed in. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. All right, is that still too zoomed in? Is it even correcting at all? Does that look better? Someone let me know. Yeah, it's still zoomed in a bit. Gotcha. Okay, is that better? Because this is... I really hope it doesn't snap and fix because this is super zoomed out for me. So like on my end, I can see my legs and stuff right here. But if that looks fine, we'll leave it as is and we'll keep pushing. We're good now? Wabbit says we're better. Looks a little bit better on stream. Okay. So before we get into that, because I have all these codes to give away, which yeah, I have like over 500 code cards now. And again, thank you to... Okay, cool. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you to Blast Noise or Go Blast Noise over on Instagram. Hooked me up with all of these codes. So here we go. I'm just going to spam a whole bunch of these. Best of luck to whoever's getting them. Again, got plenty of codes to give out, and for the next probably month or two, probably even more worth of openings. So there we go. Okay, so 2 different boxes here. I got this one here, which I'm just going to lift up the top just so you have a rough idea. Here's a whole bunch of cards that I kind of put them in here a certain way. So these are all the cards I'm going to get graded, and then I have a whole other box. We're going to start with this one, but I wanted to show you this one as well. Let me move this over to the side. Let me try and do this without bumping the camera. All right, so here, these are 4 other boxes worth of, this is all personal collection stuff that I want to get graded. So all the stuff in this Vault X box, that sounds funny. These are all submissions I want to do for the store. So obviously I still have a lot of stuff ahead of me, a lot of inventory to upload or to get submitted. This here's personal collection. So as you can see, once I get caught up here, which I would love to, then I can finally start I can finally start grading some more of the personal collection. But I'm going to show everything off, but we're going to start with this here, just so you guys see some stuff that is planning on being graded and uploaded to the store. And again, all these are in 10 to 15 card batches, just depends on what I was working on at the time. But we'll start with this side here. And the way I can tell is I turned some of these backwards and I kind of spun them all around. So that's how I know that. Okay. And again, there are all kinds of different rarities, all kinds of different themes. So let me try and do this. I'm going to try and push this off the screen. Okay. That's off screen, right? Okay, cool. That'll work. And then I'll just pull them in batches so it's not just like flooding the screen the whole time. All right, so again, some of these are 10 cards, some of these are 15 card submissions. How's that look? Is that close enough to the camera? Again, I'm working with a weird setup here because of that phone call. So, all right, so here we go. This submission here is a lot of full art trainers from a bunch of different sets. Some of this stuff you've seen before. Got another Clive. Some of these are a little bit older. We get the 25th anniversary Professor Oak. Love that one. We get Colrez's Experiment. This is from Crown Zenith. We get Shauna. This one's from Fusion Strike. And then we get Giovanni's Exile. So if you guys have been keeping up, especially with all the Team Rocket hype, a lot of Team Rocket cards, i.e. Giovanni's Exile, Jesse and James, they're all going up in price. And I actually got these 2 from Mewtwo Dude. And I'm going to grade both the ones he gave me. So one of them, let's see if I can see which one it was. This one here. There's a speck right there on the side of the border. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. Probably not. I don't think the camera's zooming enough. But the reason why I'm going to grade both of them, one for the store and one for me, especially because, again, I already have the Jesse and James graded. So it'd be nice to get Giovanni graded as well. And again, that's just one submission. I'm going to try and just lay these out. Can you guys still see it if it's up here? I feel like the video quality just absolutely tanked after that phone call. All right. Let me know, guys, if it looks blurry, if the picture quality is not as good as it was. Again, I can always do this later. It's one of those things where I always try and set stuff up so I don't get interrupted by phone calls, and inevitably I still do. All right, so next batch here, we get some Japanese full arts. Again, a lot of different gens here. Most of this should be Sword and Shield. Gotcha, thank you, Levi and Mewtwo and Wabbit. But yeah, so we get some full arts here. Again, the full arts on the Japanese side are all secret rares, but there's some really, really nice ones, especially these 2 right here with the shiny and the regular Alakazam, so those should be pretty cool. We got Galissapod, was it Aegislash, Torterra, I think. And then this one's pretty nice too. We get, this is the Raikou ancient form, whatever its name is in the ancient form, but yeah, it's a giant like giraffe version of Raikou. Again, I just want to try a bunch of different variety. A lot of this stuff isn't like the craziest, most expensive stuff you're going to see out in the market. But I do this because Raging Bolt, thank you, nice. I do this so there's some variety, and even if it grades super high, or if it doesn't, it attracts more customers, and that's how I process in my head. And plus, these submissions are fairly cheap, especially with my discount. So that's why I'm also doing these 10 card batches or 15 card, depending on what I'm doing. But again, it's appealing, or allows me to bring in more customers, especially if I can get a lot of this stuff graded. There's gonna be a lot of variety, some higher end stuff, some mid-grade stuff, some lower tier stuff. But again, everyone has to start somewhere. And again, I'm totally fine with making a $20 or $30 sale, just as much as I'm making a $600 or $700 sale. Money's coming in, and I get to provide my customers with some awesome stuff for their collections. So that's just how I process it. Next, we have some other full arts here. These are some full art, some more full art Pokemon. Got some shinies mixed in here. Couple different variants of shinies. We have some ultra rares, or I'm sorry, some hyper rares. Back good old Sword and Shield hypers. We have some art rares mixed in here as well. You guys have seen me. Actually, there's a lot. You're about to see a lot of art rares, to be honest. Some English, some Japanese. These ones were recent pulls from other streams that I did. So I thought I'd try my luck here. They're both absolutely beautiful cards, especially that Zora. And then the Monkadori is pretty nice as well. But again, just trying different batches. I know you see a lot of content out there, especially on YouTube, where someone's doing a 10-card submission, but they're all like vintage hollows and all kinds of craziness. Like, yeah, those are fun, like if you can afford to do that. But again, this is all just stuff that I've been sitting on, or stuff that, again, I just like having a little bit of diversity in the shop. All right, so next couple batches are going to be a lot of art rares. Again, a lot of different ones like that Drowsy there, I absolutely love. And from different sets as well. A lot of these art rares I did get from one or two people. But again, just a lot of absolutely beautiful cards that there's potentially a customer for. Now, granted, is every single one of these cards the most desirable card in the world and people are actively looking for? Probably not. But again, I'm doing this kind of just try my luck with, just having a lot of options, right? And then maybe even working out deals where people buy a whole bunch at one time. I've done that before. But again, this is just how I kind of run the shop. It does well, and I'm hoping as I grade these, it'll continue to do well. I wonder if that's actually on the card. Maybe that's on the card. But again, a lot of really awesome cards like that Sudowoodo, one of my favorite art rares since they started doing these. It's absolutely amazing. The belly bolt with the light coming out of his belly is hilarious. This Cleffa in English and Japanese is getting more and more expensive. We get Tyranitar, or no, not Tyranitar, sorry. We get Larvitar. And then again, you get some awesome looking cards like this. So, was it Houndour? But again, a lot of art rares. Again, this stuff, who knows when I'm actually going to submit any of this stuff. But again, I have a little bit of a backlog. So as I get stuff in, I can send more stuff out and just keep the eBay shop stocked. Hopefully that makes sense to someone out there. If not, I'm always open for suggestions on how you do it or how you would do it if you had a shop. But again, a lot of absolutely beautiful art rares here. And again, buying these individually, they're not crazy expensive by any means, but obviously always a chance to increase their value when they're graded. Absolutely love that card there. And again, just a lot of absolutely unique artwork that a lot of people missed, especially with some of these the earlier Scarlet Violet sets, or even some of the Sun and Moon sets. Let's see, and what do I got here? Okay. You get good old Magby there. I like this one here, especially when people realize that it's actually playing a note. You see like the musical symbol right here, and then each of the lines plays a different, it actually plays something, which is kind of cool. I like the Littens here, all the different ones. Thought that was kind of cool. Like this one here because there's a lot of Pokemon in that backdrop there as well. Good old Sunflora. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Wabbit. I'm not 100% sure. I'm definitely not a musician by any means, but I think you're on the right track. All right. Here's another one. I did have a couple of those. And again, if you see duplicates, I wanted to spread them out so they weren't just back to back. I love that artwork, by the way. They're all just diving in the water there. But yeah, if there's duplicates, I spread them out, or at least I tried to. Just so, again, it's not all batched together. Yeah, we're starting to get to some more of the modern sets here, or the more recent sets, rather. But But again, even you see what's on the table right now, there's almost 10 submissions worth of stuff. And that's the other reason why I'm doing this is obviously I can keep just rotating through. And just as submissions come in, I can send another batch out. So I love that card, by the way. Nice art design, really, really colorful. You got the rainbow in the background. All right, let's see what else we got here. Nice SAR that I pulled from TerraFest. Of course, one of the other evolutions. One of the other cards I didn't pull, or excuse me, one of the cards I pulled besides an evolution. All right, let's go with this batch here. Ooh, this one. So now we're getting to some other English stuff. Looks like a brawl. Yeah, it definitely does. All right, so again, there's English and Japanese mixed in. So this batch here is some stuff that I got in recently. And stuff that I've graded and it did well before. So I thought I'd try my luck again. We have Mew starting off with that black and gold Mew. We have Mewtwo in English and Japanese. We get the gold Pikachu here. We get the secret rare Pikachu. Out of all the ones I had, this one looks the best. I know it's off-centered, so it's probably not going to get a 10. But, you know, even if I get a 9 off of it, I think it's still a very nice card. We get the Pikachu promo here with the other Pikachu promo. This is pretty fun. I'll sell these as a set as they get graded. Japanese Venusaur VMAX, Japanese Charizard VMAX, and of course the Blastoise VMAX. All these came from individual theme decks, and I've shown them off in the sealed collection. But that's going to be a nice little trio to get graded as well. All right. Let me put some of these back, and we'll start on the next side here. But again, you guys see a little bit of variety here in the way I'm trying to go about it. Again, I'm open for feedback. If you guys think this is a good idea, if you think it's not, I'm always open for suggestions. So let me know in the comments, whether you're here live or you're watching it after the fact. Again, I'm open to suggestions. Just, I have so much of this stuff, I thought this would be a better way to do it. But it's not the only way to do it. So. All right. All right, so now we're on to the next side. Let's move this up over here. How's that look? Looks like the trio set of cards. Yeah, and honestly, sometimes it works. It really just depends on, you know, the price point and if it's stuff that people are interested in. Like I sold some stuff yesterday on Instagram that I'm going to be uploading on eBay today. That's the other part of what I'm doing today. Everything that didn't sell yesterday is going on eBay. It's a lot of stuff that I pulled from the personal collection because I'm waiting on submissions. There's a little bit of a preview. But it's just kind of nature of the beast, right? Sometimes I have to... That's why I have stuff in my personal collection that I'm not overly attached to, but has value. So if I need to sell stuff, that's where I start. But yeah, it does well. Again, there's always a buyer. It just depends on price point and how it's marketed and where you're advertising. But that's why I gave the chance yesterday. I wanted to put it on Instagram so I could get people the best deal possible without dealing with all the fees and stuff like that on another platform. But again, I mean, if people buy it, that's awesome. I appreciate it. I truly do. I appreciate every sale. If they don't buy it, I just put it on eBay, and you know, I can use their platform to push the stuff they need to push. All right, next. There should be another fun submission, especially because I have some Venusaur cards in here. I haven't really graded too many Venusaur cards outside of them just being attached to another submission, but you have some really, really nice Venusaurs here. Well, probably one of the best Venusaur alt arts out there. This is the one from the XY generation. And it's got all the other Pokemon in the background, so that one's a nice one. You get Dark Venusaur. Obviously, there's Dark Charizard and Dark Blastoise. Dark Venusaur was left out of that loop. They were done in this different art design, so very, very cool card. You get a Topps Venusaur in here as well. And then we get some other vintage cards in here. So my boy, Lieutenant Surge, the best, and I'm going to say again, the best gym leader that they've ever produced and put out. Him and his Raichu, no matter what anyone says, are probably the strongest combo out there. That would have been a really cool card to see in the battle partners, which again wouldn't make sense, but anyway. Yeah, so we got Lieutenant Surge from, I want to say this is from Gym Heroes. we get Misty's Tentacruel. We get base set Nidoking. Yes, in my opinion, for sure. Yeah, I know. That's why I said that. It's my opinion, even though I weigh on it heavy. Base set Nidoking. This one looks like it's in really, really good shape. And you guys have seen this recently, but this is from the 1998 Japanese CD promo. This is the Snorlax. Absolutely beautiful card. There is a swirl right here in this spot. But yeah, absolutely beautiful Snorlax. That should be a fun submission for sure. And again, all these submissions I'm showing you right now, these are all the ones that I'm going to be putting up on the storefront. None of this stuff is for personal collection just yet. So, again, if you're eyeing some of this stuff, it's going to make its way to the shop at some point in time. Here's another really awesome submission. So, let me fix that. Have a little pull tab there. There we go. All right, so Red's Pikachu. You guys have seen this a few times. I've graded it a whole bunch. I've had some awesome luck with it. I'm going to try my luck once again. This one here, took forever for me to get one of these, but we get the Armored Mewtwo. Really, really cool promo that they did, so I'm glad to have that. This one came over from Mewtwo Dude. We got the Pichu Bros. I have both of them. One I think is in better condition than the other, but we're going to try our luck with both. Whichever one does better is I'm going to put on the shop, and I'm going to keep one. We get Slow King. I love this artwork from Slow King. This artwork is from 2000 and was that 5, I think? Yeah, 2005. Yep, 20th anniversary Red's Pikachu, correct. And then we have some banned cards in here. So we have the Grimer from Team Rocket. We have Misty's Tears, which again, it's banned for an obvious reason, or what they thought was an obvious reason. We get Sabrina's, I don't remember the rest of the name of this card, but they banned it because it looks like she's flicking people off. I thought it was hilarious. Another banned card. And this one got banned because it has to do with gambling and, you know, slot machines, which isn't a big thing over in the... Well, it's a big thing, but it's kind of frowned upon in the Eastern culture, if you will. So Sabrina's Gaze, thank you. And then another banned card here. They banned this one because it's literally a Pokemon. Like, yeah, you kind of... I don't have to explain that one. We'll just leave it. But yeah, some banned cards there. They're not in the best condition, but if I sell them as a batch, I think that'd be kind of neat. All right, so next, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this next one, this should be another fun one. So I've only done one submission like this before, and I'm very excited to try again. So I have a Charizard-themed submission. We have Charmander, Charmeleon, and a Charizard. The reason why I'm grading all these is this Charizard GX box came with the holo versions of these cards, so that's why I put them in there. We get a Charizard GX, which is off-center a bit, but really nice artwork. Maybe we'll get the off-center grade. This here, so this is from Dragon Majesty. I think this is an error card, and I say that because in this set, you could get this card in reverse or the holo. I don't think they did a regular version of this card. And again, it's from Dragon Majesty. It's not like one of the reprint ones. So maybe it's an error, maybe it's not. I truly think it is from the research I did. I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to try my luck. Reverse Charmander, reverse Charmeleon, and the reverse Charizard, all from Vivid Voltage. You guys saw I had some pretty good luck with this one before, so I'm going to try it again. And some other Charizards here. We get Charizard V and another Charizard V. Now, full disclaimer, before I get to the last card. What's going on, Madison? How we doing? Or Alan Matson, sorry. I'm just looking at some of the cards that I'm planning on getting graded. Oh, nice. Very nice. So the last card in this stack is actually a card from the personal collection. Just a little bit of a caveat to what I was saying. We have Charizard EX Japanese. We get the Charizard V, the V Max, and the V Star from the Ultra Premium collection. This will be selling as a set, so again, as they get graded, hopefully they all do well. But yeah, I'm going to sell this as a set. And then the last card in the submission, this one's for me. Mainly because I've had this one before. This is the Japanese Charizard V Alt Art from Starbirth. I had this before, graded as a 9.5, and I sold it. And that was back before CGC was moving the 9.5s to 10s. So if I would have held on to it, it would have been a 10. But... yeah, one of my favorite artworks from Charizard, and I thought that it would definitely be nice to get graded. Let's see. I feel like I jumbled all these up somehow. Hold on one second. All right, let's take a look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, cool. All right, so this is a mixed one here. There's some awesome stuff in here, a couple different languages, but we have the Umbreon EX, right? This is from Terrorfest EX. We have the Sylveon and the Flareon, all from Terrorfest EX. We get the Pikachu from Super Electric Breaker. Another Charizard EX. Another one. We get a Mew EX. This one should be pretty nice. There's some Mew fans out there. A lot of EXs in this submission. We get the Blastoise EX. And this was from the other theme deck that came out somewhat recently. We get the Blastoise EX from 151. We get the Blastoise EX from 151. This is the full art. This is the Chinese one we pulled the other day from that from the opening we did from the Chinese 151 set. And remember, there is that little Pokemon stamp in that bottom corner. I put it up on Instagram and it did very well. But yeah, this one should be pretty nice. All right, some more Chinese cards here. You guys saw this. This was from the Horizons opening that we did. Obviously, you guys should have an idea of what's going to be behind this. Psyched you out there. We get WakoBako. This is also from the Pokemon Horizons Chinese set. And obviously, if you didn't put it together, you guys should know what's behind this. The absolutely beautiful Captain Pikachu from that set as well. I love these cards here. They are exclusive to the Chinese Pokemon set as of right now. I doubt we'll see these in English. If we do, that would be insane. But yeah, Chinese exclusive cards, absolutely beautiful. I pulled 2 of these during that stream, so definitely going to get them graded. I might push this submission towards the front of the next one just because there's a lot of really nice cards to be had, especially as we get towards the end. But yeah, this is one of the 15 card submissions, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, one of the 15 card submissions. So that one and the Charizard one are 15 card submissions. And again, doing that because of what's in there. So let me grab this next one here. Oh, this is so I haven't really found a spot for these yet. And sometimes when I go through this box, I put stuff in here that I'm like, all right, well, I could get these graded at some point. But as of right now, I only have 5 of these. I need to add at least 5 more cards to do a 10 card submission. But the first one on here is one of the first miscuts that I'm going to try and get submitted. Clearly a miscut with CeeLo here. It's the reverse. It's not a crazy expensive card, but again, you can see it's miscut. The next card is on this one as well. And it's just as bad on the back. You can see how miscut that is. So that'd be kind of cool to have. I know there's a lot of miscut fans out there. These ones here, these are from the latest Halloween cards, the Trick or Trade cards. So we have Pikachu, we got Mimikyu, we got Gengar, and Darkrai. So I just pulled a couple from that. I think some of the more favorited cards from that. So again, I need 5 more cards to finish out this little submission, but I thought those are pretty neat. Now this next one. I need 1 card for this one, and it's the English version of this card. Now, some of you are probably going to make fun of me and be like, why are you submitting this? This doesn't make sense. Or, hey, you're flooding the market. Every single card here is for me, by the way. I'm just doing this to see how they all grade. But again, these are all Japanese, but I need the English version of this before I try and submit it. I bought all these at one time. I want to say I got these from Jason Nee over on Instagram. Yeah, take a look. So, Sleeping Raichu, you guys saw I've graded this before. I had the PSA version. I just recently sold that off, unfortunately. I have the original CGC Pristine, and I have the updated CGC Pristine. But, yeah, I want to try my luck with some more. So, we have 9 of the Japanese Sleeping Raichus from, was that Clayburst? I want to say that set was. Now, again, I want the English one from Paldea Evolved. So I have all these Japanese and try my luck with at least 1 English. But again, all for me. Again, I know it seems random, but hey, I'm a Raichu fan. And I bought a lot of those for a reason. So I'm going to try my luck All right, put all these back. We'll move on to the personal collection cards I want to get graded. Now, these ones here, you're going to see some exciting stuff. Excuse me. If you've been around the channel long enough, you guys know what my top 3 favorite Pokemon are. If you're not familiar, I'll remind you again. They are Blastoise, Raichu, and Dragonite. They are my top 3 favorite Pokemon. Always have been, always will be. But a lot of the personal submission that I want to do incorporates them. But we're going to start with this one here. I do have 3 other boxes here. And these are usually the boxes I ship out in. So again, I kind of already have everything organized. But obviously I'll go back through them before I actually do the submission. And again, keep in mind, we're still going to do submission previews and recaps. I just want to show you kind of a generalization of all the stuff I have in my grading pile. So, trust me, it's yeah, absolutely, yeah. And again, it's one of those things where we need to see more. But yeah, and that's why I'm trying to collect them all. You know what I mean? Haha. But I want to start with these 2 because these are very, very nice as well, and they're unique because it's stuff I was going to keep sealed, and I do have sealed versions, or at least better kept. But I wanted to grade these, especially after grading a set for a friend of mine. So not only do we have the Japanese version, but we have the English version of Southern Islands. Now, if you guys remember when I went through this and showed this off, I took all of these out of the original sleeves. So when I showed them off, all of these came from the original packaging right into these sleeves. Could they be absolutely mint? Yeah, absolutely. Could they be messed up? Sure, but I doubt it. So this is as close as I can get to having a pristine set of Southern Islands in Japanese because I opened it myself, took it from the packaging. And then we have the English one, which, again, I didn't open up the binder from this. I had just purchased all of these. I tried to purchase them in near mint condition. So obviously some are, some probably aren't, but it would be really, really nice to get all these graded finally. I do want to point something out though, and one of you mentioned this to me. Maybe it was Mewtwo Dude, but check this out. And it's something that I didn't realize until it was mentioned, and I'm assuming some of these other cards are the same way. Well, let's take a look. Oh, first of all, Dragonite up in that corner. Very nice. There should be cards where it's like, oh, featuring blah, blah, blah. If you look at this, do you see the difference in these 2 cards? Same exact card. It's both War Turtle. But do you see the difference? I'm going to set these down. I'm going to give you a second. Besides the fact that one's Japanese and one's English, don't be a smartass. Do you see the difference, though? I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. All right, any guesses? Anyone notice the difference between these 2 cards? So, I had not known this up till recently, and these cards have been out for forever. If you look at the Japanese artwork, it's a little more zoomed in, right? So if you look at the English one, it's zoomed out a little bit. Exactly. Yes, of course, you'd be the one that answered it, Mewtwo. No, so Mewtwo is correct. The English version is zoomed out a little bit more, and the Japanese version is zoomed in. You can look at the shoreline and where the tail is and where the Pokemon sit. So they actually zoomed out just a little bit for the English one. So very, very interesting. And again, I appreciate that heads up. It's super neat. It's something that I would have never noticed. But yeah, so there we go. So Southern Islands in both English and Japanese will be graded for my personal collection at some point in time. I'm going to send these together, so that'll be a 36-card submission. I know CGC is going to hate me for that one because they kind of like, you know, rounded numbers, if you will, in terms of like, you know, 25 or 50 or 75. And I'm going to send them a curveball with 36. But CGC, if anyone's watching, hey, I appreciate what you guys do. Bear with me. I want it to be its own submission. So, yeah. Do you think grading companies are softer when grading vintage cards? Like when they're not sure if 9 or 10 will be a 10? I think they're a little more thorough, especially with... I think they are delicate, especially with some of the age of these cards. They don't want to mess them up or put them in worse condition than they arrived in. But they go through the same grading process as Modern, you know what I mean? So it's not like they have a different process for it. It's the same process. Yeah, I would hope that they'd be a little more thorough. And the only reason why I say it is because, like, yes, they need to hold the same criteria, whether it's a card from 1996 or 2026. But again, with how those cards were made back then compared to how they're made now, they could easily mess it up if they're not careful. So hopefully that answers your question, Wabbit. But yeah, I would assume that they're a little more thorough and take their time a little bit more with older cards. So I've already done a batch of these before, but as you can tell, I've definitely acquired more. So Dragonite cards, you're going to see a interesting gambit of cards here. A lot of modern stuff, a lot of vintage stuff too. English, Japanese, any language I could find, that's what I'm collecting. So here we go. Dragonite, this is a stamped promo. This card originally came from XY Evolutions, but this card was redone in 2024 with the stamp on it, so that's pretty cool. So this is the Chinese version of Dragonite from 151. We have the English McDonald's promo version. We have the Japanese version with the Master Ball and the Pokeball and the regular reverse. So Pokeball and Master Ball. One of the more expensive Master Ball reverses you can get from 151. I don't know if it's showing up on screen, but there's the Pokeball and Master Ball and the regular holo. Dragonite, regular holo in English. So again, just real quick, just so you see how, I mean, you're talking almost 6 cards, all the same artwork, but printed at different times or different iterations. So yeah, again, try and collect what I can, as much as I can. Ooh, I have Mewtwo, and I'm glad you mentioned that. So it actually looks really, really sick. I'm going to check that out for sure. As soon as that goes live or whenever that comes out, I'm going to drop the link to it in Discord. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching that. I love the art style. Whatever studio they work with on that is absolutely amazing what they do. But yeah, super excited for that. All right, next. I'm going to try and get through these because my voice is definitely going out. Dragonite EX. This is from Obsidian Flames. Dragonite V-Star. This one's from Pokemon Go. I graded one of these before, and I want to say the Japanese version got like super poor grade. So I may try and resubmit that one. Dragonite V-Star Pokemon Go. Another Dragonite V. GameStop stamped Dragonite. You guys saw the other one I had was the UK version that actually had the Silver Tempest stamp on it. Absolutely beautiful, hyper rare Dragonite GX. Absolutely beautiful. And there's the regular full art version there. Dragonite Reverse. This one's from Sun and Moon base set. Dragonite. This one is from 2015, so in XY generation. I don't remember what set this is from. Again, 2015, so it's XY era. I don't remember. Maybe Furious Fist. I could be wrong. This card was absolutely insane. Plus, I love the holo foil on that, and it runs all the way to the border. So that one's kind of neat. Really, really nice Dragonite. Another Dragonite here. This one was from 2010, a little bit older. Now, something else to keep in mind. The border, even though it looks like blotchy and stuff like that, that's how it was designed back then. For those of you that weren't collecting or weren't in the loop with how the cards were designed. So that border is actually the way it's supposed to look. I know it looks like it's all kinds of messed up, but trust me, that's how it's supposed to be. Same thing here. Dragonite FB level 50. I have the reverse version of this, so thought I would try my luck with the regular. Another absolutely beautiful Dragonite here, level 61, first edition. I miss when they used to put the levels on the top. That'd be kind of cool to see if they go back and do that as well. But I have a couple of these to grade. Yep, a couple. Delta Species Dragonite EX, another absolutely beautiful card. This is something I'd want to see during this era. If they're going to do anything with EXs, give us the Delta Species again. If you really want to blow my socks off, Pokemon Company, either one, give me a proper Team Rocket set, which you're not going to do, or give me some Delta Species cards. And why these were special, this is first edition, by the way, it changes the type of the Pokemon. So Dragonite is now a grass type. They had Raichu as a steel type. They had Blastoise as a fighting type. But something that they haven't really dipped into since they did this. And this is from 2006. But yeah, Delta Species Dragonite. The English version of this card is crazy expensive. Hopefully as this one grades, it should be nice. And speaking about nice, we have these Dragonite. This is from 2002. I want to say this is from Expeditions, maybe. It's not in perfect shape by any means. It's all kinds of beat up. But again, I'm collecting for me. The centering's actually pretty nice. But this is for personal collection. It is the holo. I have graded the reverse holo, and it did really well. But yeah, gonna try my luck there. So we have another VS or Versus series. Very, very exclusive. Super hard to find. Crazy expensive. It was Japanese exclusive. Did very limited print run of the Versus or VS cards. Yeah, this is Dragonite. Super awesome. And a couple different Dragonites. Yeah, this one's really nice. I want to get the Charizard and the Gyarados as well. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. VS, if I could find any of those, I mean, if you can even find a pack, it's crazy expensive. Light Dragonite, absolutely beautiful card here. This is the holo. Got a couple of these to grade. This should be fun. This one here. This was an absolute steal. First edition Dragonite holo from Fossil. I bought this from a card shop in Tampa. It's not in the best of shape, but, you know, for its overall condition, I paid way under what I should have paid for it. So I'll gladly take it. Again, it's first edition Dragonite. The first Rainbow Rare, if you will. And again, it's going to be an awesome one for the collection. Game Boy Promo Dragonite. You guys saw I have one of these graded. It's actually sitting on my desk right now. Kind of reorganized my desk the other day. And I put this on here. So this is the first one I graded. We got the 7.5. Got the big swirl right there in the field. But yeah, I'm going to try my luck. I have a bunch more of them to grade. And I actually have a sealed copy of it as well, which obviously I'm not going to crack that anytime soon. But it'd be nice to get a little bit of a higher grade. So I'm going to try my luck a few times. Dark Dragonite. This one not in the best of shape. I can already tell it's a little bit beat up, but again, it's for the personal collection. Plus, again, I collect Team Rocket, so have to get one graded. This one's much better condition, so I'm going to try my luck there. And if not, we have a third one there, so hopefully out of the three, we get at least one with a high grade. And then here, going even older than this. This is 1997, maybe, yeah, maybe 97, 98. This is 1995, 1996. This is Pocket Monsters. This is from Bandai when they were doing them. And I'm going to show you the next one because it's the same thing. In 1996, Bandai. This one's really, really old. Super unique card. This is from the Cardass collection that they did when Bandai did it before the official release of Wizards of the Coast and the first print run of regular Pokemon TCG. Here's a Japanese sticker, same time frame, and another Japanese sticker. Obviously, that's one that we took the artwork from the promo. Grading companies do grade these now. So, again, they're not in the best of shape. Luckily, I have all the information of these, so when I go to grade it, I at least have something to go off of. But, again, pretty cool collection pieces there. But, again, all these Dragonites, on top of all the Dragonites I already have, I think I got some really nice cards in here. Will we see some pristines? I hope so. Can I see some 9 or 10s in some of these older ones? That would be huge. If we can see a 9. So let me just go from... We'll even go from like here. If I can see a 9 in any of these cards, I will be absolutely ecstatic. If we pull a 10 in any of these cards, I'm going to lose my damn mind. But again, it's one of those things where it's going for the personal collection. It's going to sit with me for however long I hold on to it. So I'm not overly concerned about the grade, but yes, obviously you always hope for the best, but I try and be realistic at the same time. But yeah, that's a chunky submission right there for Dragonites. Oh yeah, either one of those would be absolutely insane. All right, next. This is the... I wish you guys could feel how heavy this box is. This one is Dragonite submission. Now, as you can see, I had some prepped, and then I picked up some other cards since. Found this one, reverse Raichu there from Silver Tempest. And then both of these are the Chinese Raichus that I pulled somewhat recently. So those are kind of nice. All right, a couple different submissions here. This should be roughly 30 cards. I say roughly because obviously I've been moving stuff around. Let me see the year on this one. Okay, so I got to peek because I had them in a certain order. Okay, so oldest to newest. We'll go through the newest first. Again, a lot of absolutely beautiful cards here. So this card here I do have in Chinese and Japanese I'm trying to grade. So that one should be pretty fun. Obviously, I do these in order of when they were released. So the Chinese version came out a little bit later. We have the shiny, we have the, I mean, it's the shiny. It's the, yeah, the shiny variant of Raichu. Oh my goodness. We got this one here. This one's really, really nice. This is from that, the classic collection that they did, that giant box. Some Raichus here. This one you're going to see a bunch of, just like the Dragonite. All from 151. You have the regular holo from English, the Master Ball reverse from Japanese, and the Pokeball reverse, if you will show up. Come on. And regular Japanese. So that should be pretty nice there. The Master Ball reverses are getting more and more expensive, especially from 151. But again, I only wanted the ones from my favorite Pokemon, obviously. Raichu, this is from Lost Origins and the Japanese version. Raichu here from Evolving Skies, absolutely amazing. 25th anniversary stamped Raichu, one of my favorite artworks for Raichu. Another one of the Chinese cards, which you saw again. I had just gotten some other ones recently. Raichu and Alolan Raichu in, this is Japanese? Yes. Here's the Japanese version of the alt art. I would love to have the English one, but it's so crazy expensive. Hyper rare in Japanese of the tag team. We have the full art and the hyper rare of Raichu GX. This is from the Shining Legends promo, and this is the actual card from Shining Legends. So yeah, super excited about those. Shining Legends, one of my favorite modern sets, and a set that I have complete. So getting those graded would be absolutely amazing. And as we continue on, obviously I had another one, so I'm going to try my luck a second time. These are really, really cool. So we have some of the League Challenge promos here. 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, and 1st place. So I have all of them. These are the ones that they gave out during that tournament, if you will. Then the regular artwork there. This is from Burning Shadows. So yeah, pretty sick. It'd be nice to have all of these graded. The reverse holo from Evolutions. The Japanese holo from Evolutions, or the equivalent. I love this Raichu so much. This one is from XY Generations. This is the Japanese iteration of that. This one here, really, really cool Raichu promo. This one's from 2012. Another Raichu here. This was I want to say like a theme deck or something this Raichu came from. I don't remember 100%. I just know it's limited and it has the stamp there on the bottom. Yeah, got a couple of those. These ones are cool too. So we have the reverse holo of this Raichu GL level 46, and the I'm sorry, it's the reverse and the regular. Another holo here. Again, a lot of absolutely beautiful artwork from Raichu. Another Raichu level X. Obviously, I have the highest graded Japanese Raichu level X. I want to try and get a really good one in English. Another Raichu EX, which is absolutely beautiful, 1st edition. And then this one here. Had to get this one. It's another beautiful Raichu. It's not in great shape by any means, but I got it for a steal, so I thought, hey, for the personal collection, it's well worth picking up. And that's one of those things, guys, where yes, I would love to have a all, you know, CGC 10 collection or all PSA 10 collection. I'm not overly worried about that stuff, especially for the personal collection. If it's graded, I know it's protected and it can't get any worse. And whatever grade it gets, it gets. Maybe I could trade up at some point and get a better grade, but especially for me, for the personal collection, I'm content with what I can get. Especially with cards like this. Absolutely beautiful Raichu there. We get another VS Raichu and good old Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. Got a couple of those. We got a different trainer's Raichu there. I don't remember her name. But again, from VS or the Versus series. We get Dark Raichu. Now, the difference between Dark Raichu in English and Japanese is the English one was the very first Secret Rare to ever come out. Came out in the English Team Rocket. The Japanese version came out in Neo, Discovery? Maybe, what's the other one? Neo, it's one of the Neo sets, obviously. But it didn't come out with the Team Rocket set. It came out later. Jasmine, gotcha. Okay, thank you. So we have regular Dark Raichu, another one, and a first edition one. So I'm going to try my luck with all of them there. Absolutely beautiful. Nice. That's awesome. We get Raichu from Fossil. We get Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. This one is a fan favorite of mine, or one of my favorites. This one's from the Gym series. We got a couple of them. Base set 2 Raichu. This was a recent pickup. As the music stopped, let me get this going again. Hold on. Man, we've been streaming that long. We're into the whole soundtrack. All right. Let's keep going here. So, base set 2 Raichu. Base set Raichu. Base set Raichu. Now, this is in a different language. This one, I want to say, is Portuguese. So that one should be fun. English. Yeah, another English. Shadowless Raichu. So that's going to be nice for the collection. I know it's not in the best of shape. I knew it when I got it. Neo Discovery, Revelation, Genesis, and Discovery. Thank you, Mewtwo. Excuse me. But again, going to try my luck with a couple different ones. Got a couple base sets, especially in the different languages. And then the Shadowless would be huge. I do have another one of these, but it's in my binder with the set. And then we have Japanese base set. I would love to get a Japanese base set, no rarity Raichu. I just don't have that kind of money right now. So, yeah, definitely no Shining Raichus. It's the only... Oh, Levi, hold on one second. So here we have some of the vending machine promos. We have Raichu. I don't remember what series. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. This one is from the Bulbasaur VHS little theme deck that they have. Yeah, I know, right? We've been streaming that long. This is from the vending machine. I don't remember what series it is, maybe 1, 2, or 3. And then this one here, super old Raichu there. This is from Pocket Monsters. Again, 1997 this one came out. Absolutely amazing card. Love the artwork there. It shows Pikachu evolving. But someone mentioned Shining Raichu. And I'm glad you mentioned it because, well, Levi, I already graded mine. I already have my English and my Japanese one graded. I graded this in a small batch a while ago. But yeah, I already have mine graded. I would love to get more and try and get better grades, but totally content with holding on to these for sure. All right. So those are all the Raichus. Again, a lot of cards here. And again, as much as I would love to get these graded right now, I need to keep fueling the shop and keeping the business rolling. So maybe if I get lucky or if I hit big one of these days, you know, maybe I'll start cycling in some of the graded collection or some of the personal collection. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing artwork for sure, Levi. I'm right there with you. I think outside of that, my favorite one is Dark Raichu and then Lieutenant Surge's. All right. Last but definitely not least, even though this is the last thing I'm going to show off for today, got Blastoise. So a couple of Dark Blastoise I picked up recently. One's from Legendary Collection. One is the non-holo from Team Rocket. Just kind of put them at the top. If you guys saw, I graded a whole bunch of my Blastoise previously. So a little bit of a smaller batch here, but there's some awesome cards in here for sure. And again, quick reminder, I will do submission previews for all of these once I actually do all the paperwork, and I'm about to go send these out to get graded. So don't worry, I will show these off. I just thought it was a perfect time in the stream to kind of go through this, or actually this is what you guys voted on. So, all right, Blastoise. Again, this is going to be nice. There's a lot of really crazy ones in here. So you got Blastoise EX from Stellar Crown. This is the... Now again, I got this in a couple different languages. So we have... Okay, I want to say this is Thai. I want to say this is the Thai version. It's either the Thai or the Korean version. I apologize ahead of time, but I know it's one or the other. And then we have two of the Japanese versions and an English version. So fingers crossed we get some pristines out of this. Good, I'm glad to hear that, Wabbit. I appreciate it. I try and make them as long as I can. So again, some Blastoise SARs, going to try my luck. We do have the Japanese version in the Pristine 10. I'd love to see one of these other ones hit it. Japanese 151, we have a couple of those. Japanese 151 regular EX. This is from that classic collection, if you will, that huge box that they did. This is from that Blastoise deck. Chinese exclusive hyper rare. This is the Blastoise VMAX. I showed off the product earlier. Only Chinese exclusive were you able to get these cards. Same thing with this full art. Chinese exclusives, which absolutely amazing. I love that pose. But yeah, super awesome. And then obviously we have the regular one. I'm sorry, the regular Chinese VMAX and the Chinese V. Japanese 25th anniversary with the stamp. Got a couple of them. Piplup and Blastoise GX tag team. This is Japanese. This is, I want to say it's another Japanese one. That might be one of the Korean or Thai ones. Either way, it's still an awesome Blastoise. One of my favorite Blastoise artworks. Japanese Blastoise GX. I got this from what was it, Corey or Ketty from Instagram. This came from his personal collection, so it came over to mine. One of my favorite Blastoise EX full arts here. This is again from XY promo series. This one here, this is a beauty for sure. Blastoise secret rare. Absolutely beautiful card here with that gold label on it. And that's actually the shiny variant of Blastoise, which is kind of sick. Japanese Blastoise level 52. This is from Diamond and Pearl. You get the, so I have three. Japanese Holo, English Holo, and English Reverse. The cool thing about these, and I don't think it's going to show on stream, but there's a crazy print line. Yeah, it's on this one. You might be able to see it. Yeah, you kind of see it. Look at the pattern right there. You see two different prints there. Maybe I'll get an error card for that one, but yeah, absolutely insane where that print line just stopped right there and the next one started. So pretty cool stuff, or pretty cool cards there. All right, here we go. This one here. Trust me when I say I want to grade these so bad right now, but I'm doing my best to be patient and to kind of hold out, especially because all this stuff, all these are going to stay with me. The other stuff I need to grade, all those 100+ cards you guys saw, I need those for the shop. All right, so here we go. Crystal Guardian stamp Blastoise. We get another Crystal Guardian Blastoise. This is the Delta species one, again, fighting type. We get the VS Blastoise. You guys saw I graded this before and it did absolutely terrible. This one is in way better condition, so I'm going to try my luck. This Blastoise here from Expedition. I think I'm saying that right. This is the Reverse Holo. Absolutely beautiful. One of the sickest Blastoise artworks out there. And then here, Dark Blastoise. You guys have seen this. I'm trying my luck here. All different conditions. I would love to see some low ones as well as some high ones. It wouldn't be a Blastoise collection without a shadowless Blastoise. I do have another one, but non-graded. So I want to grade this one. This one's going to throw people off a little bit. Yes, there is a Venusaur card in here. Now, the reason why is because this is from that VHS that had the Venusaur deck and the Blastoise deck. And then also the CD promo. And then you have this one as well. Squirtle deck. Squirtle deck. Squirtle deck. CD promo. CD promo. Look at all the swirls too. CD promo. So just in these cards here, I'm going to try my luck. Hopefully we hit a 10 on any of these. But again, same artwork, 2 different variants, all the swirls all over the place. This is probably my top 3 favorite Blastoise artwork they ever did. So I'm truly excited to see how those grade. But again, I had to throw in the Venusaurs as well. Let me make sure I put these back in the right order. Yep, okay. Last, definitely not least, some super vintage stuff here. This is from Cardos from Bandai. Again, we have the red holographic and the green one. Obviously, they did 2 different decks, a red and a green deck. We have the sticker from that same era. And then this one here, couldn't get any better than this. There's another sticker here. You have Blastoise and Dragonite on the same card. But it's pretty cool because, again, it's all that same style. But yeah, so that is all the Blastoise cards I plan on grading. Again, high hopes. It would be a dream of mine to get some of those vintage cards graded in 9s, 10s. If I see a pristine in any of these Blastoise cards, I'm probably going to pass out. It would be absolutely amazing to see, especially cards I've been collecting for a long time, and it'd be my favorite Pokemon. If we can land any pristines out of any of these, I'll be super stoked. But an hour and 24 minutes later, that's going to do it for today's stream. I do have one more surprise for Sunday's stream, but again, I'm going to leave that for Sunday's stream. I think you guys really like it. It's another collection piece I've been working on for a while, and it's finally complete. So I'm going to show that off. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so Sunday we'll go through and I'll start filling the binders. I might as well do the Prismatic Evolutions one, even though I have like little to no cards for Prismatic. But yeah, that was today's stream. I appreciate everyone coming through. I'll do some quick shout outs and then we'll wrap it up. So thank you, Bad Wabbit, Levi, Mewtwo. We keep scrolling. Alan Matson, thank you for coming by. I think that was your first time here. Let's see who else. Dino came through, which is formerly known as VK Dean. We had Chains come through. Who else? Pete came through. Appreciate you, Pete. And Jay came through as well. So yeah, that's everybody. I appreciate you guys coming through. That was another long stream. But again, stay tuned. Sunday, we're going to be doing some binder updates, showing off some more collection pieces. If I find anything between now and then, obviously we'll open it up. Keep an eye on the eBay shop. I am uploading more stuff today. But I'm going to take a little bit of a break before I get into that. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. Again, thank you all for coming by. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you are subscribed, share the link to this video to your friends, family, anyone else that would be interested. But yeah, 126 minutes later, that's going to call for today's stream. I'm WakoBako. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Nice. That's awesome, Levi. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you guys on Sunday. Peace.